A high school fashion show is raising thousands for a life-changing cause, and it's happening on February 21st. So this Friday, get ready, guys. Now, today's students, Daniela and Anya from Sycamore High School, are here to share how Fashion for the Cure is making an incredible impact for the Dragonfly Foundation. Welcome, ladies. Thank you both so much for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And you were telling me it's been about 10 years that the fashion show has been kind of working in conjunction with the Dragonfly Foundation. Tell me, what has that meant to both of you as you have participated for, 3 or 4 years?
My freshman year, I joined because my sister had been on the committee previously, and I just saw that the show was super amazing, but I didn't really know the cause behind it. And then joining and getting to see the impact that we're making, it's really changing lives in front of you. We get to see these families, spend time with them, and it's really inspiring to see that all the work we're putting in is actually making a difference so close to us.
Yeah, and I also say I think we've noticed the power of our community, not only like the Sycamore community, but also the greater Cincinnati state, nation community that has come to support our cause. Whether it's just these 19 girls on this committee that is leading this, it's truly the whole community that makes an impact. So every single person that has donated, bought a ticket, bought a t-shirt that we sell, or donated any items, raffle or auction items, they all truly help our cause. And so I think you really understand the power of community and what we do for each other.
Yeah, it's beautiful, really, just to see so many folks coming together. And I know you all said that there's so much fashion and so much fun to look forward to. Well, give us a behind the scenes look. What does planning look like? I can imagine that it takes so many hands and minds to make all of this come together.
So our show this year is on February 21st, and we started planning the day after our show last year, so at the end of February.
Oh my goodness.
It takes a year of effort. It definitely ramps up in the last 2 weeks leading up to the show, because you have to start planning the fittings with our local businesses that support us, and also all of the baskets and auction items, getting everything, all the logistics set up. But it's definitely a year-round effort.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, it's about 19 of us that do the most of the planning. And so it kind of goes from each and every person has their own job on the committee and what they're in charge of, but all of us start in the summer. We're soliciting items from local businesses, and we collect all that stuff, asking donations, really doing the PR stuff to get the awareness out about our show. And towards these last couple weeks, it's really just putting all the pieces together and being like, do we have everything? Are we ready to go? And it's really just a really nice thing, because at the end of the day on Friday, when the show is over, you really just get to reflect and be like, wow, we did all that.
And then start planning for the next
right.
one. And you have that one day of wow, we did it. Okay, let's get started again.
How are we gonna do this again?
Right, of course. Well, and over $85,000 has been raised. That's incredible. For those who maybe aren't familiar with the Dragonfly Foundation, can you explain briefly really what they do to support families here?
Yeah, so they're a local nonprofit here in Cincinnati, and they provide strength, courage, and joy as their mission to pediatric cancer patients and their families. So that includes providing experiences like going to a Reds game, going to an FCC game, or it's meetups with a concert, or bringing different activities for them to do while they're going through treatment.
Supporting that social aspect. So often a lot of these nonprofits fund the financial aspects, and while they do support that, it's equally important to make sure that that journey that they're experiencing that's so difficult, they're uplifted with other experiences, and Dragonfly really focuses on that aspect.
And I think one thing also is that they don't only just focus on the patients themselves, they focus on the entire family, because they know that the entire family is going through a lot of stress. So they focus to make sure that they're going through, that all their family is taken care of. As well as I think one of the things that we have, one of the best parts, at least that I've experienced, is actually getting to know these dragonflies and getting to interact with them. So while they make their shirts for their show, we go down there, we interact with them. And I think you learn a lot through their lives and how excited they are to meet a player or to go to a game. And I think it really shows us how much strength they all have.
Yeah, of course. And I think that's so beautifully said too. Now, lastly here, if people want to come grab a ticket, they want to come support the show, what should they do?
You can go to the Sycamore Athletics website, so it's sycamoreathletics.com.
We also have an Instagram, Sycamore FFTC, that has all of our information about our show and tickets.
Okay, go follow them on Instagram then. And ladies, thank you both so much for what you're doing, and best of luck with the event.
Thank you so much.